Hey everybody, it's Glenn. You may or may not know, but I've just returned to London from a holiday in Scotland. It's my first time visiting Scotland, and if you've never been, it's such a beautiful country that I strongly recommend you visit. In fact, such is its beauty that the Scottish settled a village in the Highlands so beautiful they could only name it after me. Who knew? While in Scotland, beyond talking for hours with YouTube's very own Warwick, I did what most people do when they go to Scotland. I went Loch Ness Monster hunting. As an experienced adventurer, I did my research before I left for my trip, and online research led me to a souvenir shop, the website of which had pictures of shelves and shelves filled with Loch Ness Monster toys. And seeing those pictures, my hunt was given new meaning as I became a man possessed. Possessed with finding the worst Loch Ness Monster toy in all of Scotland, if not the world. Now in this hunt I did of course have the obligatory brushes with the real Loch Ness Monster, and in fact quite the holiday romance was ignited. But the less said about the union of man and mythical monster, the better. On the banks of Loch Ness, I discovered the much heralded souvenir shop and was treated to a whole plethora of Loch Ness Monster souvenirs. Wading my way through the Loch Ness Monster toys, I have to say many of which probably just barely met toy safety standards, I discovered what I'd been looking for. The worst Loch Ness Monster toy in all creation, the one I would bring back to civilization to share with you, and here it is. Now how did I arrive at the decision of this being the worst, I hear you ask? Well, others did give this one a run for its money, but unfortunately I left those weeping like nominated actors at the Oscars as the best actor passes them to deliver their victory speech. Being on the banks of Loch Ness, literally a stone's throw away from those mysterious dark waters, I decided the suitability of the worst toy would be decided by my imagining throwing each toy into the waters of Loch Ness and estimating their chances of survival. So that eliminated most toys as they had flippers or aerodynamic anatomies that would certainly suit a life in water and ensure their survival. With this toy's plumpness having likely been stuffed with sawdust and broken glass in the Chinese factory it was made, I imagined it only sinking to the bottom of Loch Ness and slowly drowning. Poor thing. Just had to be mine. Not to mention that in lieu of genitals it has instead a Scottish flag. Now such patriotism is admirable, but however could it reproduce in the wild? So the very survival of its kind now relies on me conserving the very life of this poor creature. And now here I sit with the worst Loch Ness Monster toy. I've decided to call her Nessica, and I'm sure we're going to be very happy together. Mwah! Anyway, please comment, rate and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.